Oops, don't do that. You're a good cat. Behave. Hello, hello. It's been a while. Oh, good stuff though. Just put a pauser on that. I don't need to see me doing my own stream. Don't need that around. Alright. Yep, it's gonna do the loading thing here. It wasn't in there for a long time. Doing nothing there. And then we gotta erase everything here apparently. These are both old files, so we don't... Nope! Nope! Where's my reset? Where's my reset? There you go. Try that all over again. Did not... It's so very easy to start a game. So very easy to do that. It was taking its time thinking about that. That was... Whoops. That's fine. That's fine. I fixed it. Can't close my own window. Would not be fun. Alright. Try it again here. This is truly the difficult boss right here. He's just sitting here. Here we go. Go down to erase one more time. Beautiful work. Reperfusion Beetle Oculus. Beautiful stuff. Alright, so couple things have changed since I've last done some streaming. One of the things that's different is the new goal set I have here, where I have to collect now all 12 artifacts, as it would be in the vanilla game, but now I've set it for an option where I don't have to defeat the final boss of the game, the Metroid Prime body and head, as it were, combo. So we just have to defeat Ridley, and then we enter the elevator, and then that should be the end of our new game. Sounds like a military operation. True story. Go and get out. No questions asked. So that's our new set here. It should be interesting. It should be a much longer series here. We'll see, because we have to go 12 artifacts, and typically speaking, those can now really be anywhere in the world. We can find a bunch of them in one location and then have to dive deep. So we'll probably see quite a bit of the game, more than what we're usually used to. The second thing that's changed is I've updated the emulator to its new version and whatnot. And one of the new features it has is that I can allocate more resources into the emulator, more than what like the GameCube would have done. This doesn't affect... What is that? That looks like it's Icebreaker. Yeah, it's definitely Icebreaker. Good to know that's there though. So I can allocate a couple more resources, like a lot of more of the RAM and whatnot, to make the game run a little bit faster. Most of the Nintendo GameCube library collection, they're hard-coded to run using very limited resources, but Metroid Prime isn't, because of its unique way of how the GameCube worked and all that. It tried to use all of it. Okay, good. That's not a... I can finally grab that. Exactly. Exactly. Change it to spice things up a bit. Alright, just... Oh, yes, there we go. Yeah, I'm hoping for now a lot more smoother gameplay feeling as well. I'm hoping now when I land in the water and whatnot, it doesn't freeze up as it's trying to add in new textures and whatnot, and collisions and whatnot. Because that was the big thing that was going wrong last time. So it should be. We're hoping if we have to interact with the water that it goes pretty well. So those are just really the two big changes going on. There we go. There's that sorted out. It's alright if it hiccups like that occasionally. Like, this laptop isn't meant to run this at full speed, specifically because of the CPU. Like, it's not a terrible CPU, but it could have been better. That's actually, weirdly, it's the weakest part of my machine. Everything else is actually, like, pretty good for when it was made. So I'm hoping now with the... Okay, that's good. Finding Morph Ball, we can just go on through here like it's nothing. Good old friend, the Morph Ball. Just, whoop! I got caught. That can happen. Get squeezed. A little pinch to there. But yep, other than that, just been enjoying some of the extra time I've had from not streaming. Mostly taking care of other projects. Yep. I wanted to see if I could get on it. Too slow, though. Because for some reason, it rises really slowly the first time. Like, it's really weird. I don't understand why that is, but... It's best not to ask questions about it. The game's perfect in every single way. Taunt us, indeed. You gotta wait for it. So, we know the vault is useless because it only holds missiles. And unlike in Metroid Zero Mission, missiles don't serve as much of a purpose. Here, at least. And we have to grab those missiles anyway. Alright. Let me think. We do gotta go back. Well, I at least want to know where Bombs is before I go back in there. I wanna know. No. Alright. At least I have Morph Ball, which means I can actually just roll through the beetles here. Not even worried. Barely scratched us. Alright. So those are, again, just missiles. It is possible there's bombs back. We have to go back towards the little hive totem boss thing that we just faced. It's possible it's there, but we have a couple of locations we can check. We don't want to dive anywhere too deeply yet. I'm just hoping, because bombs are right now kind of gonna be the big block at the moment. There's nothing else really to go through at the moment. We're hoping as well we find like another suit upgrade somewhere. I wouldn't say no to finding one of the 12 artifacts as well, but we want to just find stuff that allow us to explore an area quickly. Hopefully find where these artifacts are in hiding. We will do a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to commit to going for here. Sometimes I'll wait to go afterwards, but seeking your claws into Talon World. True story. Alright. Nope. Get through this. Sometimes I'll check this after I've checked, like, what's at the Artifact Temple and whatnot, but sometimes I feel like, alright, I didn't exactly roll where I wanted to go. I rolled there because there was a good chance, if I had stayed in human form. Okay, that's actually a good find, weirdly. There's a good chance if I had stayed in human form I would have taken the fall and get stunned a little bit. It's the only real source of quote-unquote fall damage you take in this game. Otherwise, it's perfectly fine. Which is interesting because at least in the 2D versions, you can fall for a really long height and come out okay completely. I was really scared I wasn't going to make that jump. Which is good, because I didn't make that jump, so that was progress for me. But this is good. So there are like little puddles of water here, and it used to be like the game would freeze, you know, as it's processing the little splash effect and water. But the fact it hasn't... Oh no! Oh no! Never seen that happen before. Alright, just load that back up. Something went terribly wrong. Which is interesting, because that's not supposed to happen. Maybe I've allocated too much resources into that. Who knows? I haven't actually been using the emulator recently, so the weird hiccup could happen. It's a possibility. Roll with those punches there. Alright. So we'll try this all over again. Well, so at least I know the most useful upgrade. Right? I'm using Dolphin. Dolphin's actually, like, honestly, like, the best GameCube emulator. Like, there's others out there, but no. No, just don't do it. Like, Dolphin is just... they recently just hit their milestone of every single GameCube title will start and boot up in the Dolphin emulator. And that was a big goal of theirs for quite a while, and they finally got it with one last game that they've been trying to work on for years. So I was like, alright. I'm like, that's cool. Not all the games are in a playable state, but it's pretty cool at least that yeah, there is an emulator out there that can run all of them, at least get them started. So we'll see. We'll see what their next big thing is gonna be. Probably other than just working on trying to make all the games playable. As far as like, yeah, there's quite a ton of games. There's definitely a whole bunch. Alright, so we lost a little bit of time, and we have to redo the boss fight again. If it crashes again, I might have to mess with the settings to lower how much resources is being allocated. It's weird because it's not like I'm devoting gigs of like RAM to the emulator. It's realistically only double the amount that I'm sending out. So the good news is, because I know that some of the things were a bust, I can go and look for upgrades. We skipped to this one. There's one down in that wall there. You need missiles or charge beam to unlock it. Actually, I think you need missiles to unlock it. I could be wrong. Never actually tried using the charge beam because I always just use missiles. It's faster that way. Alright. We've never seen this boss before. It just never happens. No one's seen this. At least the good news is I haven't dropped frames. The internet's been extremely kind today, so I will take what I can get. It's the little victories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used to remember too, like, it occasionally would hiccup during this boss fight as well, because you got the wasps that dip into the water, of course. Come on. That'll work. Beep, ba, ba, doop. Oh. Hobbs, don't look cute while you're sleepy. It's illegal. Alright, this was a bad start for this phase of the boss. Didn't get as many kills as I wanted. Alright, it's looking better. Okay, see, fine, it's fine. This is good. It's thinking about it. Only kill when sleeping. Ain't that the truth? Alright. Here's hoping we don't crash again anytime Oh, I missed that. That was impressive. Alright. I know I don't have to go through there. There is nothing but sadness and missiles, but mostly sadness. Alright, jump. Nope. And just jump this way. There we go. To be fair, that was probably it. Hiccuping from loading and unloading the 2 rooms. That can happen. Okay, got the hive, which is important. If you don't take out that hive, the bees keep respawning, so you have to take care of that before... Okay, not bombs, but a useful upgrade regardless. Also, I'm completely out on missiles now. That's a first. No one likes a spawning hive. Indeed. Indeed. There's no bueno. Alright. Didn't get quite the jump I was looking for. So Vari suit adds 10% damage reduction, and it protects me from heat and cold, so I can get into Magmor Caverns and then Fadrana Drifts afterwards. So that's what that does. Other than that, not much else. But it's nice to have. Like, I would rather, because of the rule sets that I have, I'd rather find Gravity Suits or Phazon Suits early on, because they also give me the damage reduction. That's an option you could turn off, so you have to find the various suits to get to Magmor Caverns, essentially. But I do it for a little bit more of ease, and it actually, like, if you find, like, the gravity suit, if the gravity suit, I should say, is placed early on into the game, it actually opens up more options for the randomizer to put things in. So, that's why I do the heat protection on any suits. But it is cool. We rarely get to see the various suits, because it's usually Gravity Suit and Phazon Suit that we've always had first. So it's at least nice to see the old classic Various Suit and get some time in the light. Here we go. We're gonna jump all the way through all of this stuff. We know at least where that grapple beam is back up towards Magmor and Caverns. Yep. Until the upgrades appear again. Alright. Do a little... Whoops, there's a rock there. Okay, there's Boost Ball, which is impressive, actually. Weirdly enough, I still need bombs. Boost Ball and Grapple Beam aren't really enough to tell me to go somewhere else. At least the Icebreaker thing is in logic now. That is... Like, I can grab that. I don't need to, but... Especially since we're not going to face the Metroid Prime boss itself. Like, it's less necessary. There are, like, it's not to say it doesn't have a use, it usually means we're diving deep into Phazon Mines to get it. Yep. Not yet. Alright. Ice Beam. Okay, so now I can legitimately use... Well, to be fair, I need to pick up more missiles to use the Icebreaker, because it requires 10 missiles to use. So we're going to grab all the notes that tells us where the artifacts is, in case we get lost, confused, anything else like that. The worst part is, too, is if I grab one set of extra missiles, it's only for, like, one shots with the Icebreakers currently, because such a few amounts, and then I'm completely out of missiles after that. But Ice Beam here is interesting. Because again, it doesn't... I know where I can use it. I just don't know, like, why it wants to give it to me this early. Wave Beam must be in an interesting spot. Or at least, like, somewhere early on that could justify its placement. But because I can't think off the top of my head where I can use Ice Beam that doesn't require, like, the bombs, the double jump, Wave Beam. It can have some uses, at least. There's a couple enemies that will just obliterate, so that's the good news. Alright. But where are bombs? I need... They are Ice Beams. Should fly down to Arizona. High is 99 degrees today. Doesn't. It's supposed to cool down as we slowly enter October, but I mean, it's a slow process of cooling down. It's fine, it's alright. I don't know why I'm going through here since I don't need to, because I got the grapple beam, right? I'm not. No, it's down. We gotta go down to go up. I get confused sometimes. There we go. This is where I want to be. So here's the interesting thing. I can go into Magmor Caverns here. That's not an impossibility. There's slow process of cooling. So, yeah, weirdly the grapple beam is useless right now because I don't have the areas that I can use it in require me to have the wave beam amongst other things. But it's a possibility one can have. Alright, I do gotta play a little bit safe because I only have the one energy tank. Right? And by one energy tank, I mean no energy tanks whatsoever. I at least do know where one is if we ever go back that specific direction. Which, to be fair, I must because there's a thingy there. Alright, I have to get rid of this guy because... Oh, wait, I have Ice Beam. Nope, alright, that's the second time that's happened. At least I saved more recently. I might... Let's go look for my... Yeah, let's go lower this down. This is the memory size override. So let's lower that, because it's performing better. So this is just us stress testing what this emulator can do on this laptop. I don't know what's making it crash. I don't. Like, the only thing realistically is that memory overcharge thing that I'm doing where it's allocating more resources than usual. Yeah, the emergency override. So I've lowered the amount of resources that it's hogging up to see if that helps. I'm hoping now that I've lowered the resources, it becomes more stable. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Like at least we saved after we got all the things. We did, right? Like we saved. Yeah. Yes. That would have been embarrassing had I saved like before I'd done that, because that definitely would not have been my style. Would have been like, no, I'll just save after I've collected everything. Alright, let's try going into Magmor Caverns again. The possibility of, like, oops. At least didn't freeze up when I went into the water. All good news. the advanced secrets. All the cheat codes. There we go. So the possibility of why it's crashing is could be as something simple as like oh, I cannot not even jump out of this? I really thought I could with one jump. I was gonna try just to avoid the sad plants. Whoops. Alright. I guess I can't jump out of the water unless if I have double jump. It's really weird. Could have sworn I could get out of that stuff. That's just how difficult water is to navigate through. Alright, testing. Alright, well I didn't take quote-unquote fall damage. A white man can't jump. It was a tragic tale. Alright, grapple beam acquired this time round. But yeah, oh yeah, I remember what I was talking about. Forgot for a hot second there. I think what's possibly happening causing the crash is that because the computer does stuff in the background as well whether you're doing stuff or not, and it's possible that part of the memory that's being allocated to run the emulator is interfering with like a program or with itself. And so it just kind of just stops working once it reaches that problem. So the hope is with the lower RAM amount that I'm allocating, that it becomes more stable. There's a possibility too that this game actually runs under normal circumstances. Okay, so there is wave beam, but I can't get to it because I don't have bombs to get up there. That's the problem. I knew wave beam was going to be in an interesting spot at the very least. So we'll keep on going. Let's check. Alright, missiles down there. Don't need those. Oh gosh, I have no missiles. I have no charge beam. Oh gosh, and I have just this one energy tank. So this is a slow fight, and I need to take these out so I don't get pummeled for days. Yep, and there are boxes, but I have to also destroy those with just normal shots. Yeah, as you can see, I went down to 57 from like 93. There we go. See, if I had missiles and or charge beam, I could destroy these much faster, but I have to take this slow route. I at least will use the ice beam on this guy. Perfect. Because now it's just one turret for that guy. Oh, I don't have the double jump. Oh gosh, I can't even go. I was gonna go to Phadrana Drifts, but I can't. Because guess who doesn't have bombs? Righto. Car sounds healthy out there. Easy peasy. Just looking for bombs, nobody mind me. Oh no. Oh no, no. Okay. There went all the health I just picked up. That's cute. And I need to shoot these so that they're not a problem, but I also need to let the poison gas fade away so I don't take extra damage for no reason. Alright. Let's see what's here. Try that again. Okay, it is an energy tank. That's a really difficult one to jump for, unfortunately, without the X-ray visor. Poison! And I gotta be careful with these guys because I don't have bombs, which is the only way to get rid of those guys. This is just the moral of the story, is don't leave home without your bombs. Sage advice. Alright. Just jump up. Nope. I wouldn't mind another energy tank, though. Okay, good. Yes, I'll take you. We can breathe a little bit easier. and just head on back. Alright. Although I wouldn't say no to another free amount of missiles, but I don't want to have to work hard to get them. No, 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 spit me out. There you go. I don't mind being grabbed at this point because we're trying just to leave anyway, and they tend to throw you away from, like, the destination you would normally want to go through. Alright. I can try this. Do not have a lot of faith. Oh no, I don't even think I can do it. I think I need to reach the first platform. Yeah, there's the platform. Not where the guy was, but right there. That's where the platform is. Pretty certain I need double jump to get to it anyway, so this gets good. Oh, now I gotta... I don't think we've actually ever been through here before, underneath the section, because we usually just have the double jump. Alright. I do have... Oh, okay. Oh, right. Oh, no. Oh, no, we gotta go back. It's so much more difficult when you don't have bombs. I need all those upgrades. I need them. My life is so difficult without bombs. So that means... It's a sickening thought. But I have to go back through Chozo Ruins. Go back... Well, go back through all this first, right? Then go through Chozo Ruins. And then go back through the front entrance of Magma Caverns just to see if bombs are in this location. I was pretty much right where it was at, but I need bombs to get through the tunnel there. So, ugh. The gambling has not paid off today. That's even worse because now I gotta not get shot by these guys. It's working well. Oh, a box full of missiles they shot down for me though. Haha! Another successful evasion. Alright, so we're in it for a long run at this point. 1 bomb per customer, please. True story. At least the good news is, because I have the grapple beam, I can get through this section a little bit easier. Because let me tell you, don't want to have to do that the normal way. I would rather just bathe in the lava. Would rather just do that. Although it is really deep in some sections. Like, I mean, like really deep lava. And I do not have enough energy to quite burn through it all without the gravity suit. Okay. Part 1 of the journey's done. Yeah, good exercise. This is what happens sometimes with a randomizer. Like, honestly, like, I should have known that I needed bombs to get back through there. Otherwise, because I would have just grabbed that energy tank and then bounced out instead of going all the way that way. That was my mistake. To be fair, I don't typically have to do this kind of hide-and-go-seek play just for bombs. Alright. Just go back all the way through this section, right? Easy peasy. Because I don't think I can look anywhere else in Chozo Ruins. Nope, I take that back. There's another location because I have Boost Ball. Every time I have Boost Ball, I keep forgetting that I do have that there's a location. Alright. I'm actually going to be upset if bombs are there. I actually will be. Like, could have saved a lot of time, probably. Just if I had checked. Like, again, like, you'll see it. We'll get to the spot. But yeah, there is... Like, I had to think about the map and, like, think about where locations are at, and it hits me. Because usually when I think about where this upgrade is at, usually I'm thinking about I need Spider Ball and Wave Beam because I'm going to go take care... Oh, and Gravity Suit because I'm going to take care of another location. But no, if I just have Boost Ball, I can go look. Take a quick peek. So we know Icebreaker's there. I can grab that because I have the thing. Got the boost ball, which weirdly is a little bit easier to grab that than it is with the thing there. But there's this, which is a half pipe here that you can use to boost ball up. And I always forget this exists every time. Okay, it's not bombs. It is power bombs, which is... Oh gosh, okay, hang on, because that just opened up another check. Yep, now a little cool little thing there. Power bomb opens up right now one very specific location. I'll be back for you. I can't even use you currently. Little upgrade. So we might as well go take... Because if it's not at this location, I think I'm forced to go into Magmore Caverns. Because that's the last place that I think I can reach. Don't let me down now. Just go through here. Right, so we have the Ruined Fountain. I don't have the double jump, unfortunately, to get through this section easily. I forgot to see what was in the... Okay, it's energy tanks. It's fine. It's worth it. It's worth it. That means I have to beat Flagara and get Spider Ball before I can grab that item. So that's all that is. I will say, the game's been behaving itself quite well now that I've lowered down the memory limit. Or the memory overdrive, as it were. Okay, good. Regular missiles. I was hoping for more regular missiles. Alright. Alright then, good. I don't want to say that was a complete waste of my time, but it was a complete waste of my time. That was... Alright. I'm trying to think. Okay, technically speaking, I can go this way, right? Because this way goes towards... where bombs usually are at anyway. So, because I'm this far into the dive, I might as well. I might as well. Nope, too low. I guess I could just aim straight. I did not know that. Things we learn and experiment with. Alright. Like, I really don't want it to be here, but it could be here. I didn't think about this, honestly. There's so many locations that I could check. I am going to play it safe, because the emulator has not been behaving. Gonna take the save here while I can, before something drastic happens. It does seem to be playing longer at the very least. So, as I said that... Alright. As I said that. Alright, this time. Let's see if we just leave it alone. I should hit the right button. Oh, it popped it back up. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because of the crash. Anyway, so I just straight up disabled it. Let's see if it actually just behaves better on its own. See if I don't do that. I'm really glad I took that save though when I had the chance though. Not gonna lie. That was about as close as it could have gotten. That could not have been timed out better. So we'll just leave that alone, see if it still behaves as well. Because at least with the old emulator, like, it was at least not crashing. So, and to be fair, the little laptop has not had a good month or two. Okay, so it did not. Alright, so I did save. It just apparently did not save where I needed it to be at. Alright. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. All I just want to know at this point is where the bombs are at. That's all I want. So here's the thing on how saving works in Metroid Prime specifically. You save the game, and then, like, it does the usual animation of writing to the... That is the culprits. So it does its usual animation for saving and whatnot. However, the data doesn't actually save at that point in the emulator. It takes a little bit of time afterwards to actually save to the memory card, or in this case the virtual memory card. And that apparently did not go through. That was the big problem. Alright, I know I don't need to go up there, even though that's where power bombs are at. I just want to know, are bombs located all the way in the worst place they could have been in? If I had just stayed in Chozo Ruins. Terrible memory conditions. Yeah, and to be fair, I haven't fully stress test out this new emulator. Like, I basically downloaded it, tested it to see the new options and whatnot, see if it ran, and then kind of just left it alone since my last stream. Yeah, it didn't actually write all those changes in the virtual memory card that it has. So, that's all fine and dandy. There we go. Just burst my way through here. I might try, because of the number of times it's actually crashed, I might try later on today, fully sit down for an hour and see if it crashes. But I think it did last longer when I lowered the memory thing, so that just might be the thing, is just don't use the overdrive memory thing. I think that might be just the culprit, where I can't physically do that, not on this laptop at the very least. Alright. Now we're hoping it does save at this point. It's usually 5 or 6 seconds afterwards when it finally completes writing the actual save. Okay, you didn't crash, which is good news. And to be fair, we're used to seeing little hiccups here and there, so that's okay. Alright. Just go through this. It was suspenseful. I was like, don't crash. Don't do it, little guy. There we go. Just look down here. Perfect. And oh, there's bombs. Okay. They were here the entire time. Goodness gracious. I think what I might do, because we're getting to the point where, of course, I'm gonna be stopping and whatnot, but I'll play this a little bit. I think I'll do a new seed with how many times this has crashed, and just kind of start a brand new seed all over. That's fine. Because I'm missing that energy tank we grabbed in Magmore Caverns. I definitely don't have the power bombs. I might as well just keep the same rule set, but start over fresh. And I'll do the stress test in between those sessions. See if it basically runs for a straight hour. Because that at least would be good to know if it does that. It was interesting though. I don't know if at first you don't succeed, start a new seed. There we go. No. There we go. So at least at least I found bombs. And I'm like so lost as to where I should be going now. Now that I have said bombs. Well, okay, so we know where the next stop actually would be to go back to Magmar Caverns, because we know that's where the, whatchamacallit, we know that's where the, wave beam is at. It was up in that pile of molten lava. I couldn't reach it without the bombs anyway. So it wanted me to go down here to grab the bombs, then go to Magmar Caverns, grab the wave beam. And then the question is, where would you go with wave beam afterwards? It's because I don't need... Okay, there we go. That was not a hiccup. What was actually happening there is I got actually stuck on a very rare piece of ledge. That it can happen where like the hitbox for Samus just doesn't quite work well when it comes to edges. And that was a rare moment where I was actually suspended in midair on the edge as the game was trying to think where to place me. So it wasn't an actual hiccup, not in the usual sense that we're used to seeing. Yeah, no, I was just like, there's little oddities, of course, like in games and whatnot you can find. And Metroid Prime certainly has its oddities, especially in the emulator world. But it is still good stuff. First we check what's behind here. So there's a chance, like I was gonna go fully commit to go face this boss, because there is a chance that this is bombs. In the vanilla game, this is where you would find bombs. But it's a hard commitment. You have to face the boss, right? And then if it's not bombs, you're stuck. Like, I don't know a way how to get out of it. And unless if there's a new trick that I don't quite know how to get out of this place without bombs, then, you know, it is what it is. But regardless, if this guy doesn't have the bombs and you don't have it when you face him, like, you're in trouble. You're in deep trouble at that point. Nope. Nope. This Incinerator's actually behaving really well. There's a random amount of time to where he can deploy the warning lights that he has, which is his weak point. Doesn't make sense, but we roll with it anyway. There we go. And he's actually been behaving pretty consistently well. Not gonna lie. Nope. Nope. Found another ledge I can get stuck on. Yep. Usually doomed. Golly, so we haven't even found, like, really useful upgrades. To be fair, though, because we have bombs now, this means we can get to Phadrana Drifts. And that's probably where it wants me to go. Because realistically, we found... Like, we found Vari's suit, which enabled us to get to our location of Phadrana Drifts and Magmar Caverns, but we haven't seen a single artifact, which is usually rare for me. Usually there's one somewhere, at least in the open, that we can see. So that's fun stuff there. Here we go. Do this, because there's one more item check, and then I'll call it quits there with all the hiccups and whatnot that's gone wrong. Just don't need to witness more crashing of the emulator. There we go. But yeah, I'll do a full benchmark testing on my own time. See if I at least, because if I can at least make it run for an hour, that's fine. It can crash after that hour mark when I'm done with the game, but because we lost, I don't know how much time we lost total, but we lost a lot of time because of the crashes. And had it actually saved that last time, like, it would have been fine, but that was a bunch of time we've lost to just the crashes. It's a good day. Sometimes this is what happens when you work with new equipment, you know? You gotta iron out the bugs. There we go. Wig your way through. Okay. So just... Ugh. The game just hates me. Like, at least we know where Wave Beam is. Like, at least I know that. But everything else that I would like to see must be somewhere basically in Magma Caverns / Phendrana Drifts. Uno experts... she has lost to time. Oh, oof. UFO experts. Yes, I read that as Uno. That seems funnier. I will actually, let's look at the logbook and see... oops, where the... No. If I learned how to use the right buttons here. Oh, we didn't. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I was like, did we not? I'm like, it should be afterwards. Elite Research, which I think is Phase on Mines, deep stuff there. Storage Depot A, that's either in research facility area of Phendrana Drifts or Phase on Mines. Gravity Chamber, that's in Phendrana Drifts. Chapel of the Elders, that's in this area, but there's a chance I could have grabbed it. I might have needed Plasma Beam for that. Elder Chamber, I think that's also... I think that's either Talon Overworld or this area. I don't remember off the top of my head which one's Elder Chamber. There's a small chance that it's Magma Caverns, but I'm not as familiar with the names of rooms as I am familiar that an item is in that room. Fungal Hall Access. That's... gosh, is it it's technically... It's either technically in Chozo Ruins, or it's technically in Talon Overworld. I know which room it should be. It's like a little tunnel room you have to roll through, but it should be that room. Frigate Crash Site. So that's in that should be the water area. I think the crash site is that before you actually enter the frigate crash site, so I would need Gravity Suit to grab that one. Main Plaza? Wait, as in like, hang on, we'll go back to that one. I don't remember where Security Cave is off the top of my head. Could be Phendrana Drifts. Ventilation Shaft, I think that's the crashed frigate. Fungal Hall, are they both in Fungal Hall? Because Fungal Hall is either... Actually, hang on. What if Fungal Hall is actually deep in Phase on Mines? That would be... Whew! We would have to dive deep for that. Quarantine Monitor, I think that's also Phase on Mines. Okay, so was it World? No. Sun? Secure... No. Nature? Yes. Is that a new place? We've been to the Phase on Mines before, but we haven't dived all the way through it, and we typically don't stay there for long. Yeah. It's part of the harder. A lot of these are in that Phase on Mines area. But it's generally we haven't... In the past runs, we haven't had to go down there because we typically found what we needed to pretty early on. We haven't even... there's a boss in Phase on Mines we haven't even faced at all because we haven't had to. But Main Plaza is... where I want to go find, because I think that's this room. Yes, it is. So that means, which is weird because there's 3 visible upgrades you could see. We know it's missiles, and the ice spreader, the icebreaker, as I like to call it. But there's one upgrade you can't see, and you need super missiles to get to it, which means that's where that was at. I needed super missiles. I needed Gravity Suit. I need Plasma Beam. I basically needed all the upgrades. Like, this is one of those times where I need Super Missile in order to beat the game. Usually that's not a thing. I don't think we've had a seed in which I've needed to have the Super Missiles. But this is... It's even worse because I would need to go find where Charge Beam's at because I don't have that, and I need to use... that. So, I'll probably play this seed in my spare time, just see where everything's at, do the bench test to make sure the emulator doesn't crash. To be fair, it's been behaving pretty recently, so that's good news. But we'll still do the super duper missile, indeed. But yeah, no, I'm gonna call it quits here. Gotta iron out these bugs and whatnot to make sure this at least is doing well. But it is good to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed your days off, your little vacation time. Yep, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll let you know ahead of time in case it doesn't work out, obviously. But that's my plan, is to be back tomorrow around the same time. So, but of course, I'll let you know ahead of time. Thanks for being here. Always great to have you guys around. I do love doing this. It was nice to take a little break, but I do enjoy doing these little streaming sessions. But for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go enjoy mine, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.